The LA Clippers have been hooping. Nobody really thought this team was going to be a legit championship contender, including myself, but they are riding the number 3 defense in the league all the way to a 31-23 record and the 6th seed, sole possession of the 6th seed in the Western Conference, by far the toughest conference in basketball. And now that they get Kawhi Leonard back, this is a team that has legit hopes at making it to the finals if Kawhi stays healthy. Now you might think that's a crazy statement, but hear me out. Norman Powell's playing like an all-star, right? This defense is elite. Zubac is having the best season of his career, and they make a couple of great additions at the deadline. Now, this entire team starts with James Harden, the floor general for this squad. He averages about 21.5 points per game this year, 8.6 assists, 5.8 rebounds, and 1.5 steals in 35 minutes, and really was much better than I thought he was going to be this year. Now, the efficiency has not been good whatsoever. 39% from the field and 34% from 3 are horrific. But he has just been elite in the pick and roll game, especially with Zubac. Right here, coming off the screen, getting into his step back game, knocked down. He played really well this game against the Bucks, had everything working. Here he finds Zubac, and like I said, this is a really nice pick and roll duo because Zubac is a big dude. He sets really nice screens, and Harden gets all the room in the world to work off of them. Also, he's getting ISO buckets, and these are not ISO buckets against nobody. He just big-bodied Andre Jackson Jr. all the way back to Milwaukee. This is a rejuvenated James Harden, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't get flashbacks to 2019, right? Look at that. Gary Trent Jr. is playing phenomenal defense. He's just going to go tween, hit that little sidestep. Versus Milwaukee on January 25th, like I said, he had it all working. He went for 40 and 9 assists in 35 minutes. And the dude is 35 years old and showing no signs of slowing down. One of the best pick and roll navigators in the league. Like I said, he can still get to that float game. And then his bread and butter is drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line. He goes to the line 7 times a game, which leads the team. But he's not even the best guard in this backcourt because that title belongs to Norman Powell. The biggest surprise, in my opinion, of this season and the lone reason that the Clippers have shocked the league so far this year. He's averaging 24 points per game in 33 minutes on 50% shooting from the field and 43% from beyond the arc on 8 attempts. He's 16th in the league in scoring, ahead of perennial all-stars such as Donovan Mitchell of the Cavs, Trae Young from the Atlanta Hawks, and Stephen Curry. Yes, in the big 2025, Norman Powell is averaging more points per game than Stephen Curry. Not something I thought I was going to be saying coming into this season. And last year, he averaged just 14 points per game, 2.2 rebounds, and 1.3 assists per night. While he was still very efficient from the field, that's not at all what I was expecting this season. He's a willing passer as well, as you can see here, finding Derrick Jones Jr. in the corner. And I really don't know what to say as to where this scoring outburst came from other than pointing at one man. And this can be the root of the Norman Powell explosion. But back to seriousness here. This is a great duo, but they don't bring much defense. So what do the Clippers do? They go out, they get Ben Simmons in the buyout market in his first game in LA. He had a night doing a little bit of everything with 12, 7, 6, 3 steals, and a block, a little bit of scoring, a little bit of passing, a little bit of defense. Get out of my way, Kyle Filipowski. I'm coming downhill, right? He ran the offense as well, finding Norman Powell right here. Little screen, easy 3-ball. Now he kicks to Bogdanovich at the end of the clock, and Bogdanovich gets it to go. Look at the read right here. Little pick and roll, a big on small pick and roll with Norman Powell. He sees the window, fits it right in there for the easy layup. Horrific defense by the Jazz, but that's still good offense by the Clippers. And then running the offense in transition. Here's Ben Simmons running with James Harden, right? He takes the defense to the left side of the court and then fires it back across his body to the right side of the court. Beautiful pass right there. Great offense. And then here, really nice flash to the high post. He reads it. Is he going to go to Chris Dunn? Go to Batum. Turn and look opposite. Find Norman Powell. He makes the easy pass to Batum for the 3-ball. That is easy money. And with both of these guys on the court, that is 2 elite facilitators that they have on the court at the same time. And then you also have, the defense that he brings. He's 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan. And people forget prime Ben Simmons, yes, that sounds crazy, but prime Ben Simmons from 2018 to 2021, this dude was putting up 16, 8, and 8, and 1.7 steals a game a year. Heck, in 2021, he was 12th in MVP voting, and then the fall off happened. Speaking of MVP voting, the Cavs have another guy that was top 10 in voting last year and finished on the All-NBA second team, and that's Kawhi Leonard, who on the year is averaging 16.3 points, 4.6 rebounds, and a steal in just 26 minutes, right? He's had limited playing time because he's trying to come back from this injury and stay healthy by the time the playoffs come around for once. 46% shooting from the field, 36% from three so far this year, and he's 33 years old, but he's still clamping up, strapping up Desmond Bane, drawing the foul, and then reading this pass like a book from Jaren Jackson Jr., and now we're going the other way. He's also one of the last surviving guys that just loves that mid-range here. Zach Edey doesn't want to step up enough? All right, we'll take our easy two. We got the ISO here with GG Jackson. Up fake, we're going right back up with an easy bucket. And then puts the moves here on John Conchar. And once he gets you here on his hip, you are cooked because he's going to hit that little spin fadeaway and knock it down easily, especially when he's got a mismatch. Once again, does the same thing here to Desmond Bane. Too small, gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies honestly didn't have a matchup for him. Maybe Jalen Wells would be a solid one, but he's still a rookie. And then he's also a solid passer. Look at the attention he draws here. All four Grizzlies there are paying attention to him. Dumps it off to Derrick Jones Jr. Easy bucket. Same thing. Comes off this screen, and he's got 6 eyes staring at him. So he finds Chris Dunn for the easy bucket. Remember last year, he was a stud. 23.7 points a game, 6.1 rebounds, 1.6 assists, and a block per game. And then, of course, he got hurt. 53% shooting from the field, 42% from 3 on 5 attempts last year. And he actually played in 68 games, and then he got hurt. If he can stay healthy, look out, because that just adds a whole nother dimension to this Clippers team. That makes them a legit contender if they've got Kawhi. Now, if you've made it this far into the video, make sure to the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. As you can see here, a large majority of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. If that's you, go ahead and fix that. Now, let's talk about the other addition they made at the deadline, and that is Bogdan Bogdanovic coming over from the Atlanta Hawks. Now, he's not having the best year this year. 10 points a game, 2.8 boards, 2 assists in 25 minutes. He's only played in 24 games, and his efficiency has not been a normal year from Bogdan. 37% from the field, 30% from 3 on 6 attempts. Not very good numbers. But last year, there is hope. You know, last year he was really good. 17 points a game, 3.4 rebounds, 3.1 assists in 30 minutes. He was elite for the Hawks in the role that the Clippers want him to be in for them, which is, you know, a scorer off the bench. He was 5th in 6th Man of the Year voting. So I think, you know, they want him to be that microwave scorer off the bench. And he joins a plethora of wings that they have coming off the bench in Derrick Jones Jr. and Amir Kofi. Both of these guys are really nice scorers, really nice defenders off the bench. Derrick Jones averages about 10.4 points a game, 3.6 rebounds, and an assist in 25 minutes per game. Obviously coming over from the Mavs in the offseason on a pretty cheap deal. 52% shooting from the field, 37% from 3. Just a nice 3-and-D wing to add to this squad. And then you have Kofi, who we talked about earlier, another athletic wing that can score a little bit. 10.4 points per game for him as well. 2.4 rebounds in 24 minutes a game. He's played in 52 games, and he's the more efficient of the two. He's actually extremely efficient. 48% shooting from the field and 43% from 3 on 3.7 attempts. Also a solid defender, playing off of Harden and Norman Powell, and even now Ben Simmons coming off the bench. And then you also got to talk about Ivica Zubac, who has been a really nice post for them this year. Actually, a really, really underrated post for them this year. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. We're looking for 300 likes on today's video. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching.